that's little Lily. Yes, I'm still in bed. Wow. Interesting. The screen just said you're live now, and it's already on 40 seconds into the live stream. Yeah, I've been having problems with the live stream, and I hope this one goes better. You know, it will be better. Yes, let's think positive. Well, today is November 20th, 2021. Good old Saturday morning. Yes, the sun rose about an hour ago. And let's see, and it's 7:44 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, I would have been out in the park, but I was a little tired yesterday. I was tired. I did go to bed early, but I kind of worked out a little bit. Sorry, I worked out a little bit at home, and meaning my muscles, and so it's a little sore, little stiff. And I might go out later on today. I don't know yet. I guess I feel okay. Yeah. I had my tall glass of water, and yeah, I take about a liter of water in the morning. That's what I like to do. This weather, this cold weather. This is in New York City. And yes, good morning, viewer. Good morning. Who's that out there? Yeah. Yeah, I always like to see who my regulars, I can say hello to them. Yeah, I hope the audio is good. Let me see if the audio, yes, the audio's on maximum. Yeah, I love these early morning talks. Good morning. Yeah, okay, creative renewal. Hey, good morning. Yes, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I usually do the live streams a little earlier, but I slept in tonight. Hey, Nubian. Good to see you too. Yeah, I love to see my regulars. Yes, I love these intimate conversations with my regular viewers. You guys really make it exciting. Yeah, let me show you my little boy here. That's Lavender. He's Mr. Handsome. You got the hiccups now? You want to come up? You want to come up, Lavy? Yeah, his name is Lavender, but I call him Lavy when I'm trying to get on his good side. Yeah, oh, he's such a good boy. I'll help you up. Come, come, come on. Want to come up? Come on. No. Okay, you know how to jump up if you want to. Okay. Yeah. Okay, he's just walking around now. Yeah, I love this time of day. Um, yeah, I hope yeah, I have my charger. Let me see. Because the power yeah, the power is not that I should have plugged it in to charge up a little more before I do this live stream. But anyways, yeah, I love this time of day. I did some workout yesterday. I did my regular walk with my dogs, and then yes, I did. I worked on my arms. I have these. What do you call it? These resistant bands, because I want to try to get in. Get more tone. I'm at a good body weight, but I want to still tone up, especially my tummy. Yeah. So I did do these little exercises. I don't like lying down on the floor. So for the tummy, I do the one like, thank you, Nubian. So what I do, I stand up and then um, I lift my leg up, like I bend my knees and try to work on my tummy that way. Or I sit on a chair and I lift my both knees up at the same time, or something that alternated just to try to work out my lower abdomen. Yeah. So anyway, before I get too sidetracked, because yeah, this video will be about this vision that I have. Yeah, I haven't really talked a lot about the different visions that I have in the morning. And as you guys know, when I do my when I wake up first thing in the morning, I found that if you keep your eyes closed upon awakening from a deep sleep or dreaming, um, and keep that awareness that you woke up. Sometimes my eyes might open just briefly just to see what's around me and I close them real quick. I do that too at times. Just make sure my dogs are okay. Um, well, let me share you with you today's vision. I thought it was really interesting. I was dreaming about, actually, I was dreaming about family. That was back in my old room, and I was with my brothers. Yeah, I have a lot of brothers, and the room that I had, in the attic. Come on, you can come up. Get up. Yeah, come up. Just climb up. Just jump up. You know how to jump up. Cause I have to keep both hands on the tablet. You did get up. Yeah, he's looking at me. Yeah, yeah, it was really weird. And I was asking one of them in the dream, um, my the oh um this one brother I have, brother. I see. Wait a minute. I have to put the plug in because I got a message on this that it's low battery. I'm sorry. Let me go. Yeah, these are my books. Yeah, I have a lot of books. I could show you what I have later on. Let me see. Ah, I'm sorry. I need my batteries. Oh, brother. My plug. I thought I had my plug there. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I have to go get my battery. Let's see. Yeah, I have to. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is the battery. Yeah, I don't want us. Yeah, when I do the live stream, it uses a lot of energy. And I have to, yeah, I should have charged it before I did the live stream. Okay. But it should be okay. I hope so. Let me sit down. Oh, good. Oh, shit. Hope this works. I'm sorry about this. I just don't want it to disconnect because that has been happening. Wow. Okay, so I have to do it standing up. That's okay though. Yeah. So let me tell you what happened. Um, yeah, the dream was weird. I was pulling on my brother's arm, my the brother in the middle, and I I I was saying, hey, you're supposed to do this, something. I forget exactly what I was asking him, but I wanted him to do something. I was pulling on his arm, trying to get his attention, and he was holding some type of mannequin. And yeah, and the room was redone too. The room that I used to sleep in the attic. When we went upstairs, um, all my stuff was cleared out, and it had this big white, uh, those. It looked like it had a white cloth over it, and it looked like one of those chairs from the 1970s. It was like you sit really low on the ground. Oh, it almost looked like a beanbag type of, the shape of it. It did have a high back, but it looked something like that. And it was neat. A lot of none of the beds were there. It's like they redid the room like a lounge rather than a bedroom. and that was the prominent furniture that was in there. This big chair, cushy chair, um, that had a big white cloth over it, and we all went up, and I was like, yeah, they people look different. Like they were supposed to be some of my brothers, and but they didn't look like them. They were wearing, they were young. They were young during our younger days, and they was one of them was thinner than he really is in life. All different types of people. They're like archetypes of these family members of mine. And then the last thing I remember, I was pulling on one of their arms, say, "Hey, you something." I was upset about something or concerned. Yeah, more concerned about something. And then I woke up. But either way, so upon that dream, I woke up, kept my eyes closed, and then I saw what I saw. Um, Again, the visions that I see now, they're not as clear. Like um, sometimes, like how you could see out there, it's very sharp. But this was slightly hazy. Um, this was an outdoor scene. Um, I want to get a chair. I mean, how can I do this? This wire is not long enough. I think I need to sit down. Sorry, this room's a, it's kind of messy. Yeah, I put all this stuff on my bed. You ever do that? You just put a lot. Yeah, okay, I'm sitting down now. So, yeah, this is the other message. Okay, hi. Okay. So, yeah, I hope you guys could hear me. Um, so it was an outdoor scene, and kind of like very faint. It's supposed. It looked like it was the daytime. Like early morning, early morning, like dawn. Um, I saw what looked like a village. I How I saw it. Let's see. Uh, the view I had was from above. Yeah, the view that I was having was above ground. Um, let's say um, 3-story building height. Something like that. So um, yeah, even higher. Let me yeah, around that 3, 4, 5 stories up in the air, and I'm looking downward, and I see it was sped up like if you're watching a movie and you could watch it fast, speed it up. That's what it seemed. That's what it looked like because you saw things moving quickly. Um, I saw. Let's see. I saw like a street, a wide street or some passageway, and it was made out of stone, but it was like a roundish, um, off round shape stones. Each stone could have been maybe, like a foot in diameter. Um, it was flat, um, like imagine you take these little stones. They look like stones, and you spread them spread them around, and then you have like maybe dirt or something to in between these each stone, but it had a smooth surface, so it's not like cobblestones. Like when you're on that, you go bump, 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 right? No, this it would have like a smooth feel to it. Yeah, it was a broad street. It seemed broad, um, broad and wide enough for um, people to walk on. And I think the very, very first thing I also noticed, it was like it happened fast, but it was like a something circular. Like they would like look like bushes, but see when you're up in the air, you can't really tell how
tall something is below. But there was greenery. This again, this is outdoors, and seasonally, it seemed like um, yeah, since things were green, so I guess maybe summer, something like that. You know, everything was green, uh, like shrubs. Yeah, there were shrubs, and the shrubs seemed like to separate things, you know, or like borders, to set borders, you know, boundaries to of one property to another. Um, but my impression was this was the center of the village. Um, it okay. These bushes and this when I first saw it was shaped to in a round, like a round diameter, you know. So the let's say in within the shrubs, you know, it allowed like you know, think of it like a donut, you know, like you have the inside and then the outside. But imagine these are bushes, and they were groomed, you know, they was trimmed nicely, but it was relatively, let's see. So I'm not good with dimension things like that, um, but it could probably hold within uh, a small group of people. You know, it seemed like something that people would go inside. Yeah. So let's just say 40 feet diameter. Let's say 40 feet. Let's say the bushes are, let's say, um, a yard in diameter. Let's just say that about maybe a yard in diameter, and it's uh, planted in a circular. So it's in a circle shape. You know, because they're all lined up, evenly spaced. There were no spaces in between. It, but it's all bushy and full and well trimmed, and you can go inside of this. And again, I'm looking from above, and I'm a couple of stories up. Um, and then next to it, let's see, like closer. Let's see. So let's just say that's in front of me, and then below it, you know, beside it, coming closer to where I would be located, was the broad street, which was flat, and it had the stones, flat stones. So it was set in level with everything. It was very neat. I didn't see any garbage or anything like that. It had a quiet feel to the town. Um, and then, like, because it's not, um, it was had a slight dusky feel, you know, like maybe early morning, so it wasn't a lot of light. Yeah, a lot of things I see now, it's very dim lighting, so it's hard to see. Um, it looked like movement on the road. It looked like something with a large wheels, wooden wheels with spokes, old-fashioned wheel, and it was moving about. I said that looks like a carriage, like a carriage. Yeah, and over like I mean, but you don't see the detail, but it's dark. It looks very dark, and I know I saw the a large whale, and it's going past, and then some of the things, um, yeah, it was speeding up, it was moving fast, like you're watching a video and you're watching on speed. I kid you not. Yeah, I kid you not. And I think along. Oh, I'm trying to get. Yeah, I know I saw more shrubbery. I think the shrubs uh, could have been like along the length of that road or that pathway. Yeah, it was it seemed very wide. Yeah, it had to. Yeah, okay. It had to have the 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 the, the shrubs or whatever. because that's what gave the width of the road, because it was separated by something, like it served as a boundary, and it was I think shrubs that went along that road. Yeah, and it looked like could have been some. It could have had some structures there. I think it could have had, but I don't remember. But it when it upon seeing it, the feel I got that it was an old town. It did not look modern. It and my impression that I got was somewhere in my feel upon seeing it, Britain. It looked like an old town that you would see in Great Britain or the United Kingdom. You know, something old. Um, and I think of its day was a modern, very modern, um, up to date city. You know, it seemed very clean, very orderly. Then I think I saw another carriage go by. Yeah, that is what I saw. And the other day too, like even the other days this week, I did see things, but it's so faint. Um, I saw, what was that now? Yeah, I see walls a lot. Um, I, I don't understand why, but it was like looked like a stone wall, made out of stone. I think it was a gray, like a type of very rustic and gray. Uh, I was trying to see details in it. I don't know why in my earlier visions the past few years, this fascination with walls, with flooring, that's what I see. And it's like, okay, let me try to move my head, in real life while I'm seeing this vision with my eyes closed. So let me see if I can move my head and try to see more. And I think it worked a little bit. Yeah, I also noticed today that I was looking upward. Yeah, um, yeah. Start note. Those of you who want to practice doing this early morning meditation, notice the position of your eyes when your eyelids are closed. Um, Usually, my eyes are positioned to the bottom right of position. But today, for the first time, it was looking all the way up, which is very unique for me. That's where I felt the image was coming from, like that the focus of what I'm seeing. My eyes are looking upward, which was a first. That never happened. It's always, I would say, 99.9% of the time, my eyes are pointed downward and to the right. Yeah, so it's diagonally to the bottom right. I saw also, um, I think within the past 7 days, uh, and let's see, an archway. It was a light color, a light color uh, structure. Uh, Maybe it's made out of stone or something. I couldn't tell, but it was like a light, like the color of this building, like like a tan color, like the building that you see out there, the wide one to the left of your screen, something like that. No, the lighter portion of that, yeah, like an off-white color, and it was like I don't know. What it looked like to me, in some places you have like a river or something, like in Venice. Venice has I think it's Venice. They have like water all over on the the streets. There's no streets but just water, and they use boats for everything to travel. But they have to go through, like, let's say you have like a little bridge or something that you can cross over from one side of the water to the opposite side. So it's like and boats could go through it. So it was a large arch, but wide. Yeah, it was a wide one, very wide and high. Oh, it was more wide than high. Yeah, it was wider than it was than the height. And I saw that about a week ago. Yeah, about a week. Um, I really wonder why I'm sharing this. It's about reality. What is reality? What is your reality? People, do you hear what I'm saying? And if you have any questions, please share them. Have you experienced anything like this? You awaken from a sleep or dream, and you keep your eyes closed, and then you start to see things. Yeah, excuse me. Um, Also, what I find what can help um, keep the vision, like when you like yawn or something, like you put intention to your head and your face, and you kind of like clench down. That can at times push the image so you can see it clearer and maybe even see color. So when I did that today, it just it seemed to keep the image longer, but it didn't make it more intense. The sharpness that didn't happen. It was just very faint. Um, let's see what else. And then eventually, the scene lasts longer. That I was surprised. The scene that I saw seemed to last for, I think, maybe 3 minutes. It could have been that long. They usually, the things that I see, it lasts for a couple of seconds, maybe 15 seconds, and that's it. But this lasts for a while. And then I think I opened my eyes. I said, "Wow!" And then I fell back to sleep, and then boom, I see it again. When I woke up, I saw the same thing, same location. So I think this is significant that it's showing me that the same energy or wavelength or frequency was at play. So whatever reason my mind is set on that frequency, and I don't know why. Um, I find it very exciting, very very exciting. What if people? Um, yeah, I was watching um, a video by this person that he explores um, hidden histories of the world, like ancient Egypt and reality also. And he talked about what they call fractals. A fractal, imagine a fractal. Okay, um, basically a fractal is like if you look at something, it's like the these like let's say this dog here, okay, and you take a piece of that dog, and it's a dog within a dog, and then within that dog there's a dog, and so on and so on. So, and it looks symmetrical. So the component, the whole, the segments of the whole have the full message of the whole, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys? So, or let's say a picture of an apple, and within that apple there's a picture of of a smaller apple, and then within that one is a smaller apple, and so on and so on. Those are fractals. Think of it as building blocks. of the physical world that we live in, and that he has shared that his name is Professor. The scientist's name is Sylvester Gates. I think he currently works in Brown University, but he studies what's it? He's a physicist, and he studies what you call string theory, and he discovered that when he examined I think he said the ether, that it had these codes, and that the codes that he discovered is the same codes that they have with what do you call oh, I forget the terminology, like the databases that they use for the internet. I kid you not. His work is well published. He's well respected, this scientist, and he's a black man also, black American fellow. And yeah, he studies this. He's a physicist, and he studies the building blocks of the universe. And when he studied certain, he came across these patterns, and they're identical to what they use in this the what do you call it, the internet. So what was suggested, yeah, the video's on that video with that professor. You got to watch it. His name is Professor Sylvester Gates. G as in girl, A, T as in Tom, E as in Edward, S as in Sam. Professor Gates. And what he's saying is our reality is a simulation, a computer simulation. And there are movies out there, I think it's called The 13th Floor, talks about this. And The Matrix also is really saying that too. The movie The Matrix that came out in 1999. That also is really about that their reality is all computer generated. And so in today's vision, when I saw what I was watching, and then it was speeding up, isn't that what a computer does? Why would it move like that? Why, people? I start to think, well, for whatever reason, in this, you know, I had a good day yesterday. I felt more open yesterday. Yeah, I just felt I wanted to take more control over my life. Yeah. You ever say to yourself, oh, I want to do X, Y, and Z, and then you don't do it? I get really tired when I come home. Like, I enjoy my walks with my dogs. I'm out from 3 to 4 hours with them. And then I get home, fix their meal, and then I fix mine. After I eat, I want to go to sleep. I've been falling asleep at the computer. I could be doing, researching something, looking up something, and I actually fall asleep on myself while I'm with the mouse in my hand, changing the channel or whatever when I'm looking up, or my reading. I was reading and I fell asleep while reading. Yeah, so I get very tired easily. Yeah, eat after I eat, it's like maybe an hour after I eat, sleepy time comes in. So, but I don't want to fall asleep or get real tired because I want to do other things. These are the things that I want to accomplish. I want to, what's it? What was that thing I want to do? Yeah, early last year, I wanted to work on 2 things, or even 3. Like last year in January, I bought a guitar, and there she goes right there. See that? See that? That's a guitar. I can I can't move the camera because it's still connected to that cord. But that there is a 12-string guitar. Yeah. It's behind the dresser. Please forgive me. This is a real room. Yes. And up on top on the guitar is for tuning it. It's a digital tuner. Yeah. So either way, yeah. I bought this guitar it was January 3 actually. January 3, 2020. And I had a lot of hope for 2020. I just was inspired by this video that I saw. I'm interested in what they call cob houses, those mud houses that, yeah, they're becoming more popular. People who like to live off the grid. Um, they're only legal in certain states where it's not really that populated, like Oregon. They have it there, Oregon, um, Washington State, and when was that? Yeah, um, they're made out of mud, and they show on the internet how to make these houses. And there's also one called an earth ship, earth, and then the word ship, earth ship, and that's made in hot climates, like in Arizona. It's built under the ground, like if it's half in the ground and half above, and that's to regulate the temperature, and you have a whole ecosystem in there. So I was inspired by the videos on this, and they had this music, this folk music, and I said I want to play that. So I went and I went to the store, music store, and I bought her. Yeah, I named her Sienna. I named her Sienna. Sienna is a name. It's a pigment actually with with artists. It's a reddish brown color, and that's what she looks like. You know, really beautiful. Yeah, let me pull her out a little bit. So I have to hold my hand on this. Okay, sorry. Let me reach over. Sorry. She's really beautiful. See that? She's really pretty. I know it's not that. Let me turn on the light so you can see her better. Okay, I hope you can see her better. See? Yeah. It's called an Isbans, something like that. But yeah, she's a 12-string guitar, and she sounds really nice. Let me strum her. Ooh, yeah. I named her Sienna. See, isn't she a beautiful color? And yeah, this drink here, I just had, this is where I drink water, and when I get to like a quarter cup, I add in this. Oops. I add in this. This is wonderful. It has yes, psyllium is it comes from a plant. It has soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. The insoluble fiber portion of this helps, like if you have I think it thins, like it absorbs some of the excess cholesterol. It's great for to keep a healthier blood. Not a lot of uh, gunk in your blood. It improves cholesterol levels in your blood, and also the insoluble portion is for your GI tract. It makes you regular, and I just use a teaspoonful, and I put it in the water, and I drink. You drink it fast. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, with my videos, I do like to try to educate. You know, just like some of you try to educate me. You know, each one teach one. See, as they say, we suffer from lack of knowledge, and we have to start educating ourselves. So I share with you the things that I experience because perhaps you might be experiencing the same thing. And yeah, so I think what's happening. Oh, there was something else. Yes, okay. Towards the end of the thing that I was seeing, the village, everything just got blurred, and then you see like the cloud, like an energy cloud. It's very hazy, and then I saw something like go as if something's going past my eyes, like something is blocking, moving across my eyes. And I did share in the past. Remember, I shared with you guys before that some of the visions I saw creatures, what looked like creatures, and I was, um, it's as if that I awakened. I mean, I almost feel like in the movie The Matrix. Remember, like with Neo, he woke up. What did he wake up to? When he woke up from the pod that he was in, he saw stuff, right? Imagine your avatar, your real you, whatever, is somewhere else, and your mind is connected to a computer. But you wake up and you weren't supposed to, and they blocking your eyes. The creature moved its it had like multiple extenditures, and it blocked my eyes. I kid you not. That used to happen a lot in my visions. In one vision, I woke up. It's as if I wake up at another location. I mean, I'm fully conscious in my mind, but I'm just seeing this as a vision, you know, what I just described to you, the type of vision upon awakening from sleep. And I was in a laboratory, and I see a white man in a lab coat, and he has this device. It reminded me of, what do you call those things when you're looking in the stars? Those like in those planetariums, that like a microscope. What do you call it? A scope. Those large, massive things that you look at the star. That's what it kind of reminded me of, because it was a long cylinder, and on the end, facing downward, was this device, like a metal or something. Look like something that would conduct electricity, something conductive, or at least something would come out from it. I just assume energy. And I was right underneath this, and the guy started laughing at me. He's holding this it in his hands. I mean, it's suspended on something, and he's able to hold these handles that on each opposite side of the the width of the cylinder, and he's aiming the thing towards my face, what would be my face. I kid you not. That is what I saw. That is what I saw. And all the other times, there were the creatures. He was the only human being he looked like a modern day, uh, he looked like, my impression was he was from Europe. Some European guy, middle age, full set of hair. I think it was salt and pepper. It could have been salt and pepper type hair. It was a, a semi pale color. It was shorter on the sides and higher on the top. I mean, very, very neat appearance. That is what I saw. And so why I'm sharing this is that um, I'm really thinking that our reality here is contrived. I think our consciousness here, this whole world, what we see here, is um, it's like a game. And I almost feel like this real war, I think, this what's happening now, I know I know all this sounds weird, and I'm seeing people leaving. Yeah, I don't want to scare you guys, but I want to be real. Don't be afraid of what I'm saying. Um, investigate. Investigate. Because, look at this. That people are stressing, and I'm one of them. I get stressed out, but people are stressed. Sorry about that. See that? See that the connection is, see that the connection is starting to get interfered with? See, it doesn't want me to share with you what's going on. And people dropped off on watching, but yet I'm talk about things that's very important. It's important because it's your life. And they want us to get all excited what's happening out there, but it may not all be real. It's just like in the Matrix. You are being bombarded with things that's to control you. And I think modern times, this whole thing with the COVID and all that, you know what I think? What I speculate, that they see our our consciousness, people want to get our consciousness and put it in another body, an avatar. Just you heard what's his name, the guy on Facebook. Did you hear what the guy on Facebook was talking about? He wants to change. He's going to change. He changed the name of Facebook, or he's going to officially change the name of Facebook and call it Metaverse. I think it's called Metaverse, and it's going to be a virtual reality interaction social media. So you have to have the virtual reality goggles, and you are in this new world. You choose your avatar to interact in this new world. Why is he doing it now? So here you have this pandemic, as I call it, this whole sickness pandemic. You have all these people who are getting sick and dying, and then they want to give you this jab in the arm. Why do they want to give you this jab? Well, I believe they want to give you the jabby jab in your arm because they want to infuse your body with components that will make your virtual reality experience more enhanced, and that you become really more enslaved to it. The more you get into this VR game, virtual reality game, the more entrapped you become. And they want you to enjoy and to be comfortable with the virtual reality world. But they want to do the phase two. This is what I speculate. Again, I don't know. But I believe that our stay here on this planet, they want you to believe that it's really crowded, the planet. Yes, just in the cities it's crowded. But I flew over the US, and most of the US is very empty. It's just the large cities. Yeah. You go outside of the big city, it's very empty. But see, they can't control the large cities as they used to. And so they all this fighting and stuff. They want to, in my opinion, they want to create a war. They want you to create more casualties. And with those new souls that have, the people who have died, they want to, I speculate that they want to take the souls and use it in something else. Perhaps they want to capture the souls and put them permanently in this Facebook virtual reality game. Because again, if this world is a fractal and the scientists say that all evidence that it is a holographic world, a computer simulation, well, what if you have a computer simulation within a computer simulation within another computer simulation? That is what could be happening. And now they want to create a new reality so that they can control it. And I believe it's a control over your soul. That is what I believe. That's what I speculate. Things are being done for a reason. They want you to be afraid of the common cold, and it's really there's no pandemic. Did you know? Like I watched this YouTuber who studies the Center of Disease Control's database, and it has the data of who's dying of what. Did you know that well, I think it was Beijing, China, that there was zero with the past, I think they said 28 days, zero people died of that particular thing. Zero. And some other countries, they're not there. So why do they call it a pandemic if in many regions there's no sickness? And allegedly that it started in that country in Asia. Yeah, they had some people, it was just Wuhan, right? So how's that in the United States? The state, oh, which state did he mention? Jersey, that's right. The whole state of New Jersey in the United States has more deaths than a town than the country of China. Did you hear me? New Jersey has more deaths from the pandemic than the whole country of China. China has, I think, over 2 billion people, or close to 2 billion. That's B as in boy. Close to 2 billion people. And the town in question in China has 20 million people. So a town in China has no deaths, and the whole state of New Jersey has more deaths. Why is that? I think these things are a pandemic, and that it is to take over certain regions for whatever reason. Yeah, it's about them controlling, taking over the U.S. That's my opinion. That's just an opinion. But I believe that's what's going on. What do you guys think? Do you think this whole pandemic is a ruse? I mean, yes, people are dying. And I had relatives who did die. But the whole setup, how could, I mean, they even have in Africa, several countries in Africa that have zero, less people dying than in the United States. How could that be? How could that? You have to start thinking. The U.S. says it's very modern, right? So you got a country out there, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and they have less people dying of this pandemic. Something's up, people. Something is up. So see how one thing affects something else. So here I started off, I had the dream this morning, and then and then I had the vision. I kept with it. I kept my eyes closed upon awakening from my sleep and while I was dreaming, and then I see this town, and then I fell back to sleep, and then when I woke up, I didn't the I'm wondering, am I tapping into, I believe what's happening, that there's like a thin wall, so to speak, a thin gap between this 3D world that we live in and the other world, the dream world. And I've learned to be able to, upon awakening, to tap into this middle portion of something you're not supposed to see. Sometimes I see, places, people. I've seen places, but I don't know who they are. It's as if I'm looking at a monitor. Like one of them, I saw a man and woman with a child, as clear can be. And again, I'm situated above, looking, seeing this image, and then they walk past my view as if they walk past the camera. I have no idea where this place is. Um, one looked like the same season as it was at the time because that was like in the fall, and it looked like it could have been, because they were wearing a jacket, a loose um, jacket. I don't know what it is. And then sometimes sometimes seeing people, movement, and then other times I'm seeing what I shared with you, um, a walls, and it's the ceramic. It's always like a ceramic material or a stone, and also the floors too. So it's the floors and the walls, and I'm wondering, hey, am I a like a carpenter or a stone person? Someone who works with the buildings and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. It's amazing, amazing, and I really wish to find someone that knows about this type of thing that I'm tapping into. And I'm saying, and I share this with you because maybe it's something that you can tap into also. Yes, knowledge is power, they say. Well, utilizing knowledge is power. But I share this because I want you to know, and I want you to experience the same thing. I want you to be able to experience, hey, is this uh am I in assimilation? Is my real soul, my real body in one location? That's what I think, people. I think when we disappear, we wake up somewhere else. We wake up somewhere else, our soul. And I think our souls could be like experience different things in different locations. Like we're like a parallel universe, multiple parallel universes that we could be living right now. Yeah, it would have to explain it. I feel that today's thing, it was of the past, the village that I saw, because it was like a wagon. It looked like like a carriage, and had these big wheels, wooden wheels, old fashioned. So that's why I thought, man, this might be something of a past. But as this video that I was watching last night, this YouTuber who studies about ancient histories and what is reality, things like that, he said that this is uh, science has shown that this is a part of a virtual reality. That he mentioned also our DNA. Our DNA can store information. That was another thing he said. Our DNA. And that you can take information from, they said, a book and put it in your cell, your DNA. It was wild. It was like really wild. And he said like past like certain people seem to go through certain things over and over again, a region in the world like Black America. Why are we doing the things that we're doing? Well, because of trauma. We had, what was that, about 11 generations or 9 generations of trauma, and that it encodes on your genetics. that something you could become you genetically can become afraid of certain things. So he encouraged a way to overcome trauma. He says, like, um, to do the positive affirmations and your behavior. Like he gave an example of, like, let's say you're driving and someone cuts you off. And let's say in the past you had a habit of yelling at them, putting up your middle finger, all this and that. That behavior can um, be put. Let's say you have little children in the car when that happens. Those children will see that behavior. He says, don't do that. Try to refrain from cursing, putting up the middle finger when something like that happens, but to send out words of blessing. He says, stop perpetuating these negative things and start reprogramming yourself that what you would normally have done in the past, change it and select a higher vibration response. He said, you keep doing that. And when you have children, they said that that if you practice things like that, that those new genetic codes will be imparted upon the child. And so you'll find your child be more confident, more happy. Isn't that what it's all about? Happiness, peace, joy, wellness. See, they're creating this trauma out there. That you notice with the internet, they bombard you with all this negative stuff. And it was affecting me. It was greatly affecting me. And I started to get, I had started to get an anxiety attack. So I said, let me stop watching this. I took out a candle and I started giving positive affirmation. I started focus on the candle and it relaxed me. And I think I did a meditation right after that. Yeah. So I also share this because, like, as I mentioned earlier in this live stream, that yesterday, like I keep on doing the same behavior, same routine, and there are things that I would like to accomplish, but I get really tired. And when I was walking in the park yesterday, I said, what could I do to break the cycle? Because when I get home and eat, and I just want to go to sleep, and I don't get the things that I want to get done, like practice on my guitar, doing certain exercises. What was the other thing? There was several things that I wanted to accomplish last year. I'm sorry, my voice is going. Yeah, there were several things I wanted to accomplish last year, early last year, and I haven't been applying it. I mean, at least I go out almost every day with the dog, so I am getting exercise. But I want to also learn a language. I had watched the movie Limitless last year in January 2020. And when I saw that film Limitless, did any of you ever see the movie Limitless? If you haven't, watch it. It's called Limitless. It is fantastic. And my favorite part of the movie is the very end when he's at a restaurant. The protagonist is at a restaurant with his girlfriend, and he's a white dude, and he's in a Chinese restaurant, and he orders food in Chinese. He's able to speak, and it was just really charming. And it encouraged me. I said, I want to learn a language, a foreign language. So yeah, there was basic those three things. I wanted to learn a foreign language. I wanted to learn how to play an instrument, and then I wanted to do the bodybuilding. Yeah, all early last year. And about 3 weeks into doing these things, the pandemic hit, and we were locked indoors. That's what happened. And I said, no, I want to do more. So yesterday, so when I was at the park yesterday, I was really determined. I said, universe, my life is going in circles. I really want to change, somehow break the cycle. I want to be able to accomplish certain things. I really want to build myself up in all aspects. And then I started, as if you're talking to yourself, you say, okay, what could I do? Because see, I I have to be in charge of my ship. Your body's your vessel. No one else's. No one is in charge of your vessel. So the only person that can really change your life is yourself. You hear what I'm saying? The only person that can change you is you. So I said to myself, with that awareness, I said, okay, so what am I going to do? I said, let me rehearse now what I want to do when I get home. So I said, okay, I'll get the dogs, I'll get them, take off the sweater, get their water, get their food prepared, but I'm not going to eat. Okay, I'm not going to eat right now. So I said, okay, because I notice when I eat, I go to sleep. I get real sleepy. So don't eat because when I'm walking, I'm feeling really good. That's why I walk. That's why I go out there. I feel really, really relaxed, more peace of mind, and I'm not feeling hungry when I get home. I feel pretty good. So I said, I'm going to wait. And guess what, folks? I was able to do two things. I said, I wrote, okay, I got my index card because that was the other thing. I was keep on talking about this for weeks now. I said, okay, when I get home, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. And I didn't do it. It was one of it was to get index cards and write it. When you see it on paper, you can remind yourself, right? You remind yourself on the paper, okay, this was one of the things I wanted to do. So I wrote it down. So I got the dogs situated. They ate their breakfast. And then I got the index card and I wrote down about three things that I wanted, those things that I wanted to accomplish last year. The language, what was it? Yeah, the playing the instrument. Yeah, the instrument was actually the first thing because I got her in early January 3 of last year, 2020. And then I started the weightlifting. Yeah. So yesterday, what I did two of the things on the list. I went to practice. I practiced on my guitar. So what I did, I polished her. I took a cloth with a cleaner, wood cleaner, and I wiped her down. Yeah, I wiped Sienna down. And then I tuned her with that tuner that you see on top. And then I took out the paperwork of because I did get a teacher last year, and yeah, and I went over how to play the note G as in girl. Yeah, so that's a start, and then I can work on it again. So the connection is going a little bit. So yes, so after I played her, I did a meditation. That was the other. Oh, okay. I have to back up a little bit. Yeah, but so I did. I fed the dogs, got them settled. I did a meditation. That's what I did. I did a meditation for 1 hour. I did my mirror gazing that I told you about. You sit in front of a mirror with a candle. You darken the room, and meditate in it. You can give positive affirmations to yourself and to the universe. And then I closed my eyes and I just relaxed. I had to relax my mind because I was a little frazzled. And then I went and I cleaned Sienna, my guitar. That I named her Sienna. And then after I played Sienna, um,
I did my exercise. I worked on my arms. I bought these resistant bands. I said, okay, well, I already walked. My legs got exercise. I'm going to work on my arms. So I did that for about an hour. And I did some squats, and did tummy exercises. So this is a start, people. This is a start. I, 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 um, I also, let's see, upon what I want to eat. Yeah. So I said to myself, okay, I'm going to prepare my meal around 3:30 p.m. Yeah. So I did what's called intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is that you space out the time when you're going to eat. I ate one meal. Yeah, this is what I want to do now. Because I have to, winter's coming, winter's around the corner, and winter time is, a lot of people start to gain a lot of weight. You just want, I like comfort food when it's cold outside, and, junk food. I'm no different than many of you guys. So I want to keep it real. Be real with the people that you talk to. So I said, well, I drink my water. I got to drink. Yeah, I have to stay hydrated. But I want to, yeah, I, I want to go back to eating um, in the afternoon, late afternoon, like 4 o'clock. And so when I come home with the dogs, I get home, in the late morning. So I have all that time because I have energy. So I said, use it to your advantage. And so it dawned on me when I was walking yesterday, what could I do? Because I get tired after I eat. So I said, don't eat until you get those things done. So you might maybe do housework, or you could practice your guitar. You could maybe read a book. Do things when you have the energy to do it. So it worked for me yesterday. So that's what I mean, that you have to help yourself. You have to help yourself. So today, so my body's a little tired because I did do the little workout. My calves are a little sore. Yeah. Um, I might go out later on. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so it's about, I really want to try to take more control. So the other good aspect about yesterday that I want to share with you um, is that I didn't watch those programs that get me all worked up. Yeah, that's another big thing. See, I am sensitive. And realize, if you're sensitive, some of us are very sensitive, and I'm one of them. And even though I enjoy watching videos, I mean, that was another thing. I was getting addicted to videos. So I said, at least watch things that's going to edify you. So I looked up about I avoided videos that were so-called controversial because it works me up. So I said, okay, I want to, I really want to make the thing work for me. So if I'm going to watch video, I say, hey, let me, yeah, watch video about dieting. Certain types of diets. Like I looked up about the keto diet, and I also watched this video. Oh yeah, I watched this video. Um, he is a he's a black guy who um, a he's actually a vegan. He's a weightlifter. What do you call it? A power lifter, and he held world records. He go, oh, that's my stomach. But he has his regimen. He has a spiritual component to what he does. But he eats one meal a day. He makes sure he takes his supplements. He he eats,
after he does all his workout, like he does aerobics in the morning, twice a day, and then he does his resistant training in the afternoon or later on in the day. And it's only after he does the weightlifting, or I should say, resistant training, then he eats. And he eats a low calorie diet, but he first takes all his, he takes his supplements first to feed his body and then enough fuel. And his work is interesting. His name is Atman Ra, something like that. You can just type in um, vegan weightlifter, something like that, vegan weightlifter. And he was very interesting. I mean, so I watched him. I watched the video over and over again. It's about a 30-minute video. It's an interview with this guy. And I like I mean, some people who watch it, when you first watch it, he kind of seems a little, um, uh, I'm just going to, a little pretentious. But see, see, this guy, uh, he was a science major. He studied in college. He studied nutrition, some nutrition aspect, and so he knows all the scientific terms of certain metabolic processes. You know what the body does. He uses the scientific notations. Wording, and so if you're not familiar with them, I come from a nutrition background. I have my master's in nutrition. So, but even with my master's in nutrition, I mean, he's really, really, stop it. Sorry. He's really, and he speaks like a researcher. And so, but if you can just kind of like overlook how he might talk. Oops, sorry about that. If you overlook how he talked, his vocabulary, um, you'll see that what he's saying is accurate. He speaks very concisely. So. Um, what the average person would say would be longer to take to get the information, but he uses concise language. So, and if you're not familiar what the words mean, it's like out there, really hard to understand. So I even had to listen several times when I've watched it many other times, other days. So I said, okay, today I want to really uplift myself. I don't want to watch um, anything strenuous. I want to watch things that would edify. And I remembered his video when I was walking outside with my dogs. I said, I know, I do the index cards, but I'll also watch his video because he's uplifting. The spiritual component and about taking control over your body and everything. So I did that, and I felt okay. I felt okay, and so after I did my little exercise, I said, okay, now it's time for me to eat. So I ate around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So today, I want to eat at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, um, and eat within that hour. So like from 4 o'clock to 5, whatever what I'm going to eat for that day, real food, eat it within that hour. But of course, throughout the day, hydrate, drink water. Uh, he said also to avoid sugars, raw sugars, things like that. Um, Sugar causes aging. You eat a lot of sugar, and to have a lot of sugars in your blood system for too long ages your body too. And he also reiterated that uh, let's say when your stomach start growling and everything, there are hormones, and it keeps your mind alert. That was the other thing he reminded me of. Yeah, that's what he also said. He said, um, when your body, when you eat those intermittent food, you eat like once a day. You have the food that you need, and then you make sure you get your nutrient, your vitamins and minerals, and you're hydrated. Um, when you eat at, like, let's say, um, 16 or 23 hours, 16 hours to 23-hour intervals between meals, um, it makes your mind sharper. You think better because you're using the energy for your mind and everything. You're thinking. So I said, hey, that's probably what was happening. Because remember, when I ate, that's when I got all sleepy and everything. I couldn't think. And it doesn't matter whether it's meat or veggies, I just get really tired. So I want to do that. So I'll be hydrating. I just had my first water for the day. I drink about a liter when I first get up, and then probably around maybe 11 o'clock, I'll have my more water. I'll have make me maybe a tea. I might go out. I'm not sure yet. Let's see what else. What else is new? Yeah, it's about people taking control. We're all a work in progress. I know I am a work in progress. And I'm no different than any of you guys, basically. We're affected by the things we see out there. So I have to tell myself, why expose myself to things that's going to get me upset? And I do it over and over again. So I need to change this. I really want to improve my life, the quality of life of educating myself, reading the books. I have tons of books. Let me show you some of the books I have. Since I'm here, let me unplug this. Let me show you, oops. Let me show you some of the books I have. Sorry. Yeah, I have a lot of books. These initially are my religious book. I used to be a Christian. I have like my Strong's Concord, my interlinear Bible dictionary. I used to study the Bible. So that's my first phase, and then these are newer stuff, books. Uh, I got into what do you call the. I mean, I was not I wasn't involved in it, but I thought it was interesting to hear about what they call the Hebrew Israelites. So I started getting books on that, Black history. Yeah, I have a book on, let's see, that's Sojourner Truth, and then, let's see, this is the African, Spanish America. Yeah, yeah, all different things. Look at this one. This one, Black woman, Black women in the New World Order. This is later. I got these books later here. About angels, because remember, I saw an orb last year. No, it was almost 2 years ago. Yeah, almost 2 years ago, on my birthday, I saw an orb with my naked eye. So I bought books on angels because I thought maybe it could have been an angelic thing. These are other books here but on my dogs. I don't really use essential oils. Books on targeted individuals and David Icke. Book on, let's see, esoteric empathy. Your brain on plants. You are psychic. All these things here. I have more books here. Things are tarot cards, other stuff. Yeah. Liberia. Yeah, yeah. I did. I found I bought a camera that has that can record infrared. Yeah, and these are other books. This is another book by David. Let's see, David Goggins. This one, Can't Hurt Me. That's also good on improving yourself. So look at this, awakening higher consciousness. So these are things that I want to read. I got more books on Black history. What's that now? Okay, where's that now? I'm trying to find it here. Where is it? Where did it go? Okay, yeah, see that? Malcolm X, George Washington Carver. Okay, all these things. And then I have, this is just part of it. This is just part of my library. Okay, that's just, okay, going back. Yeah, that's just part of my, I have about twice as many, like what you just saw, I have 2 to 3 times more in my living room. Yeah, I buy books now. I read some of them. I used to do like a book club. And yeah, I started that, what was that, about 2 years ago, 3 years, maybe 4, no, it was before COVID. It could have been 2017. Yeah, I used to like read a book, and then I write my notes, and then I used to go do a video about the book. Yeah, I did a book about the blood, the secrets of blood or something like that. Yeah, I had all these different things. Yeah, so I need to improve my thinking. I need to educate myself. And me just watching videos to get upset about the virus. Oops, I'm not supposed to say that word. But you know, um, it gets me upset. I need to I want to improve myself. Um, yeah, I think I eat okay. You know, I know what to do. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, I basically know what I'm supposed to do with my diet and everything. But everything else, you need the right exercise. And oh, they I gotta plug it back in. Sorry. Yeah, I have to plug it in. It's going. It's disconnecting. Oh, did I show you? I got a what do you call it? A humidifier. That is a humidifier. It's a digital one. Yeah. Let me plug this back in before it turns itself off. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, about the hemisphere. I'm very right-sided. You know, I'm a right-handed person and this and that. But I have to, they said, you need to balance your brain. You do things all on one side, you know, you need to work on both hemispheres. So he knows how to play the piano, this particular YouTuber. Yeah. Um, so I said, you know, he has a point. I said, hey, let me take out my guitar and let me, you know, work on it. Yeah. So, yeah, anybody got any questions? I know I've said a lot. Yeah, I know I said a lot of it. I was just seeing anyone put any notes on. Yeah, so we have, okay, someone wrote, okay, Beres said, I need 3 humidifiers myself. Where did you get yours? Oh, I got mine at Bed Bath and Beyond. It's called Bed Bath and Beyond. And they do deliver too. Yeah, I don't know whether they have Bed Bath and Beyond outside of New York, but that's where I got it. Bed Bath and Beyond. I love the store, and they have all different types of humidifiers. Yeah, I get extremely dry. Yeah, I get extremely dry. Um, I wake up and my mouth has feels like it has. Yeah, yeah. Now in New York City, it's getting real cold. It's out your skin, and if your skin starts to crack, your prone skin or your nasal passageways crack. That's what could happen if you have old parents, senior, upper senior. Um, their skin gets thinner and thinner, and the dry air will crack it, and they are prone to infections, and they can get sick and die. So make sure you get a humidifier. And also, you notice that the humidifier is all the way up there? I mean, I don't want it way up there, but they said the higher up, like 4 feet, 5 feet up in the air, is ideal because it uses what do you call it? Ultrasound. Ultrasound makes the water become like a mist, a very light mist. This one could do warm or cold mist. Warm or cold mist. Some of them only do cold, but this one does both. I wanted one that does both warm or cold. Yeah. So if you got old folks, uh, you should get one, and make sure you have like some of them could leak also. So be careful because if they leak and if it leaks on the floor, that's a problem. You can fall and hurt yourself. So read the instructions very carefully. Put it in a secure place. Level, and yeah, this one you can also put essential oils on the pad below, and it does light up too. Yeah. So yeah. So I just got it maybe 3 days ago. About 3 days ago. So yes, the weather is getting very cold. So make sure you put like your favorite lotion on your body to keep your skin soft. Because if your skin starts to crack, infection could set in. And so you don't want that. So put your nice favorite lotion when you first come out the shower or the bath. Put your favorite whether it be a cream or lotion, put it on your body, and drink a lot of water. Like right now, even though I just drank this water about an hour ago, my mouth feels dry, and I turned on the humidifier, but I still feel dry in the mouth. Okay, and it just helped the dogs too. The dogs have been coughing. Yeah, right now you can see them. They're okay. They're sleeping. Yeah. So I share these things because as I encounter, uh, the season changing, my body is changing. And so some of you may not realize why certain things you start to do, like you might have noticed coughing, or you wake up and you feel really clogged. It's really dry in the room. You need moisture. So get the moisture, plus drink water, and try to get air. Oops, hope you're still on. Yeah, and try to drink more. Yeah, try to get fresh air to get oxygen. Get your blood moving about and oxygenated. Okay. Yeah. So that's basically what's going on with me. Um, yeah, I want to encourage people and myself that all of us can do great and mighty things. It's not just other people, but to discover what you like. See, I didn't, my goal yesterday wasn't about doing what other people want me to do. It's what I had sought out to do yesterday. I mean, it's what I sought out to do on my own last year. But the pandemic thing kind of distracted me. But yeah, that's what I wanted to learn an instrument. Um, I wanted to lift weights. I wanted to, what was the other thing? Learn a foreign language. And I wanted to read all my books. This is just a fraction of what I have. It's a fraction. And I got distracted. But it's the time for now. It's a time for us, no matter what your race, religion, nationality. It's about doing you. And yes, do your meditations. Do your meditation. What I started on in this video about the vision of the village that I saw. Yeah, I saw a village, and then it was speeding up, like you see things moving real fast, like someone put turned up the speed on the video camera. This is what I saw. And I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. And you can also do the same thing. There's another world out there. This world is one thing, but there's others that are happening right now. What if you're in the Matrix, like Neo of the movie The Matrix? What if you're in it? Well, maybe you can find out. Find out where are you? Are you living multiple lives somewhere else? Where are you? What is really reality? Start questioning it and see what you can do about it. Oh, I'm just watching what Liberia says. She says, "Me and some friends are planning a village." Oh, that's interesting. Planning a village. Yeah, a Liberia. Um, oh, free from this matrix. Nice. Hey, Lightbearer, send me an email. Yeah, the my email is also on my about page on this channel, Spirit Journey channel. But you could email me and tell me more details about this, your village. Um, it's spiritofazalea@gmail.com. Spirit, Spirit, of Azalea, A, Z as in zebra, A, L, E as in Edward, A, at gmail.com. Spirit of Azalea at gmail.com. And if you who need to, want to share your stories or your experiences regarding um, this meditation or other experiences, whatever, that you want to just share with me in private, you can do so. And email me at spiritofazalea@gmail.com. I'd be interested to hear your stories or experiences. Yeah, yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, and those of you who would like to donate to my channel, you can do so also. Um, the link to I have a PayPal me account, and on my channel, uh, on the banner, the right hand side of my banner of the channel itself is the link. You just click on the PayPal me link, follow the prompt, and any amount would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Yes, I appreciate it. So I can't think of anything else, but I just wanted to encourage and share this information about um, seeing this village. Yeah, it looked real. Let's see. Oh, okay. Sophia says, "Thank you always. Very, very interesting listening. You have a blessed day." Yes, you too, Sophia. It's always a pleasure to see you. And yeah, so I would be leaving now, and I have to feed my little doggies. I have to get them out of bed, and for us to start our day. Yeah. So you start your day too if you haven't, and maybe you can get an index card and write down those things that you wanted to accomplish, but this pandemic had distracted you, or whatever, your health might have distracted you, whatever. Write them down on a little piece of paper, and then you say, okay, today I want to work on this one today or that. And don't feel bad if you don't get everything on the list. It's not about, it's about getting started. Okay? So, yeah, it's about getting started. And if you need to rest, you rest. It's about you, it's about developing the best you. We all of us have to go through this. You know, it's just that some people are more disciplined than others, and I hope to learn how to discipline myself more. Okay? So, that again, this is Spirit Journey signing off this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. Take care, guys. It was a pleasure talking to you. And so, take care. Bye bye.